This is the Provo River, the lower Provo in Utah. Dan Roberts has got a fish on. He's been dry fly fishing, so yes, we're not using bounce rigs. We're using blueing olive emergers. We're fishing on top. Yes, we do know how to do that. We're having so much fun we can't stand it. We were fishing nymphs earlier, but now the hatches progressed, so they're taking the duns. Okay.
Well, we're down here on the lower Provo this morning. There's a tremendous hatch going on. And we just thought, we've already caught a few fish bouncing, so we thought just for a change, we'll try some on top. Got this guy on a CDC blue wing olives. Get this guy out of here.
Let's take a look at him.
Nice little brown.
Caught him on a dry fly.
Go do that again.
Yeah, okay. Okay, you can say what you're going to do now?
I'm going to show you how to noodle fish. We keep talking about it, but we haven't never done it.
No, it's not noodle. You're going to go and catch another one on the dry fly.
I'm teasing because noodling's not legal in Utah. So.
I don't even know what noodling is. Well, I guess I do. What do you call?
Boy, you know what noodling is. It's when you catch fish with your hands.
There you go.
There you go.
Well, Dan and Mark, they insisted that I get out here and cast. And so I put Dan on the camera, and I'm out there and fishing with a 9-foot rod, number 4 weight line, 9-foot leader with an extra 3 feet or so on. I'm fishing a dry dropper. The fish are rising in the current seam out here. Little bubbles floating along there, and that's where they are. Taking tiny blueing olives. It's actually betas, you know, and they're taking the emergers mostly. So that's what we're trying to use. Some small rainbows, and there's some nice browns out there. The big rainbows that we're catching, though, we're catching deep, you know, with nymphs, but on top's the little guys. These are wild fish. They're hard to catch. I don't care if they're big, they're hard to catch. Well, caught one a while ago, and casting some more, and Dan says you got to get another one. And I was trying, and I got another one, and my hardy reel was singing. I hope we got that on the video. It was singing. Now I had to go to a dry dropper, okay, because they're taking very tiny emergers, and you can't see them. So I have a dry fly I can see, and then I got about a 2-foot or 3-foot dropper, and then I've got a size 22 emerger. It's a little betas emerger. Well, I'm after him again there. Dan and Mike insisted on me doing this, but I much prefer to run the camera or watch other people fish. But they insisted. They said, people keep asking, well, you know, they never see me, you know. You saw the previous little segment there. You can see why I don't get on there very often. It's pretty scary if you have little kids watching that or something. So except maybe at Christmas time. At Christmas time, the little kids, they really think I'm a good guy. This was not easy fishing. The fish are coming up selectively taking these tiny little betas emerging mayflies. And the current is not smooth. It's hard to get a good drift. You have to continually cast. You get a drift for 3 or 4 feet or something. But there's some nice fish. Nice fish out there. This is a brown trout here. Now the rainbows are fatter in here in this section than the browns. I think there's maybe too many browns, and they're feeding on the betas and so forth. The rainbows get fat on the sowbucks. Here's Mark. We're still on his birthday from we did the last video on his birthday, and so he's got one on. I'm showing you this segment to show you that what you need to do is get the fish out of the current. And there's not a lot of current there, but still you need to get an advantage on them. Get the rod to the side there and pull him towards the shore, and keep a bend in it. You know, now he's got 6X tippet, very lightweight, thin leader tippet at the end, and can't horse these fish, and it's a tiny hook anyway. So keep the rod to the side there, and then get them in there ready to net. Take your time. Most of the fish that I notice get lost by people are lost right at the last minute. People get excited and they get too much of a hurry.
So it's at the tail end of the day's hatch. We've caught, what, 4 or 5 fish on top, fishing blue wings. It's starting to slow down, so Jim is thinking about rigging a bounce rig up.
All right, that's what we want.
And Jim has issued a warning to the fish. He started out fishing on top, but now he's going to start bouncing, and he issued a warning that the fish better look out.
That's true.
So he's coming.
Well, Mark decided to fish a little bit under now again. He has a bounce rig on now because the hatch is basically over, so he's fishing deeper. He's still using a Betis imitation, but it's like a drowned one, you know, like a cripple or a not fully formed adult that's drifted down the stream. Very effective after the hatch to fish under with a drowned insect imitation. Very small, about a size 22. In this case, he's got a rainbow. Pretty fish. These are wild fish, they're not stock fish. Here's the emerger we've been using. And here's how you can contact us. We'd love to take you fishing. Give us a call.